Hello everybody, this is Dee and welcome to my channel, Dee Plans and Budgets. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I really do appreciate it. It is time to do my recap and then we're going to empty my envelopes and do a little bit of my annual savings challenges. Another spendy week for me, but that is okay. All right, on Monday, Circle K, gas for the minivan, $41.50. On Tuesday, I had one big Amazon order, but I broke it up into categories. So I bought paper and laminating sheets for $41.13, regular paper, cardstock, and laminating sheets. And I bought earbuds, $175.83. My regular earbuds are working, and I will continue to use those. What I ordered were noise canceling earbuds, and specifically for a flight, because that will help drain out some of the flight noise. I can barely hear movies and stuff with my current earbuds. When you're walking and such, especially if you're walking in any areas that there's traffic, it is recommended that you don't use noise canceling so that you can hear the sounds around you. I bought some RV tank treatment, both to clean the tank and just like deodorize the holding tank. At Walmart, I bought some snacks. Oh, I'm sorry, the RV stuff was $36.17. Walmart, I bought some snacks for $14.59. And then I bought some pens for $9.71. Didn't need them, wanted them. So fun. I bought some paper towels for $2.38. Took that out of household. And I bought some bug spray for $16.47 and took that out of spending. So as you can see, it's one place, but all these different categories. I had a copay and some out-of-pocket expenses for the doctor's visit, $174.83. Hamburger patties, $9.54. I went to the meat market. And $44.34 at groceries at HEB. I only needed a few things, but I had a coupon for $10 off a $50 cart of groceries. And so I decided I got like a couple extra things of diet soda, a few things to make that total be $50. So kind of like a pantry stock up in a way, but I got the $10 off. And then I picked up a prescription at Walgreens for $29.39. On Saturday, I went to Marshall's and I bought a really cool bag for a carry-on for the plane. The one I have is small and almost worn out. And this is a cool canvas one, lots of room, can expand or stay thin. And it'll go over the handle of my carry-on. Fantastic. $43.29 with tax. And then I needed a medium-sized suitcase. Mine broke a couple cruises ago. I have a great big large one, but that's too big to be dealing with moving. You know, we're going to go to Italy and Sicily and then back to Naples on a cruise, and the big suitcase is just too much to be handling with all that. So I got a nice medium-sized suitcase, and a big suitcase often gets heavier than what I like to lift anyhow, so a medium one is good. And I went ahead and bought the on MSC, our cruise line, I bought that beverage package for $136.50. That's the non-alcoholic. I don't drink a ton of alcohol. And that will include sodas, specialty coffees, mocktails. I do like mocktails, especially the frozen ones, and ice cream, because they don't have ice cream available for free. You have to purchase it. And so I bought this mostly because I am in a cabin by myself, so I could buy it just as one person. And, you know, I'm going to be sharing some of that ice cream with my granddaughter because, you know, that's how grandmas are. So $835.20 was the total I spent. Let's go here. And oops, I got to go up here and we'll see. I spent $36.17 on low priority. $619.37 in my sinking funds. That's why they're here, and that's why I'm okay with what I spent. And $179.66 on variable expenses for a total of $835.20. Now, let's go to these envelopes and empty these expenditures. Alrighty, I've got the 3 binders I need to unstuff. Let's start with this one right here, and this is my variable expenses. I have my key right here of everything that I spent, and when I go through and empty my envelopes, I don't do the tracking on each individual transaction. For instance, here you will see I have 1, 2, 3 consumable transactions. I will put those together and unstuff the total amount. And it's going to be negative, so I'm going to need one of these little things right here. Okay, let's start with consumables. Since it's the first envelope, I had $14.59 plus $9.54 plus $44.34. Like I said on my recap, the big expenditure for to get the $10 off my $50 is what made me go negative. You know what? I'm not going to go negative. Hold on. So let's just do this first. Okay, we're going to draw $68 is 39. So $68, 20, 40, 60. Okay, and 70. And let's see if I have $2 back here for change. And I do. Okay, so I'll put this back in here, which should leave me with $39. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, 38, 39. Now I need to replace 61 of the carryover. So I went into the $100 carryover, and that's fine. That's why it's there. This is just here to remind me that I need to replace that and make sure that it goes back in. Like I said, I had the extra money that I spent. I also took $50 out of consumables this time and put it in household, and I won't be doing that next time. So I'm not concerned about this at this point. That is okay with me. In addition, that's why I put that carryover in there, is for things like when I end up needing groceries, and being able to save $10 on your groceries is excellent. And speaking of which, let's just go totally off topic. I have been buying like a half-calf coffee. Wow. When I went to the store, the regular coffee was $13 for the, just regular container. The decaf was $20. Right? Something's happened. It's like the processing of something or decaf, it just skyrocketed. So your girl's back to 1 cup of coffee and it's going to be regular because I'm not paying that. Okay, dokie. Household, I spent $2.38. I'm just going to take $2 out, and it's going to leave me with 14. Do I have $3 more back here? Let's see. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do. Okay. So put that 5 there and $3 back in here. So I should have $14 left. I've used up all my ones now. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. I've got 5 in here I think I can use. Or I've definitely got it in my social. I can take it if I need it. Okay, so that takes care of my household. Eating out, I did not spend any. Spending, I had 2 spendings for expenditures for spending. That was I took the laminate and all that kind of stuff out of there. It wasn't really hobbies because of the fact that it was for the YouTube. And so I took it just out of spending. That's $57.60. So $58 is what I need. Okay. Just leave me with 129. How much you want to bet I don't have ones? Nope. Okay. Let's go here. Social group. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nope, there's only 3 in there. Okay, well, I don't have ones. I don't have ones. So because of that, what was like, let me see. I needed 129 left. I'm just going to take out 57. All right, and leave 120 or 130. So 20, 40, 60, 70, or 1, 20, and 30. So 20, 40, 55, 62. Hold on just a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, I had taken this out and I put it back in. That goes over in the tray to go back in the thing. So I'm going to take 20, 40, 50, or 6, 55, 56, 57. It's just I had rounded up because it was 60 cents. But I can round down and save the ones. All right, let's put all this in here. And 130 is left in spending. This one's always a bit tougher if I don't have change because this is real cash. I do have it. I could go get some. I should keep my thing of ones just in this office, I guess. Okay, so that takes care of my spending. And then now I have hobbies of $9.71. We'll take $10. And that is where I took the pens out of, because nothing made me need those pins. And so I took them out of my hobby money, and that is fine. This is what it's here to spend for, right? Fun things for my hobby that will bring me joy. Now I do need to break this. Hold on. All right, so I had to go get some ones. So I'm taking this 50. This represents my carryover, and I use the gold prop money because in here I keep real cash. I don't want to get it confused. So I got 40 of the carryover money, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to be taking 10 out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put that here. Now I have some ones if I need to exchange those. If anybody is wondering, doing all this doesn't make any difference, because any prop money that I have, I do not keep in buckets. I do not keep in different accounts. All of the money in these binders that is in prop is in one account. These binders tell me how much is there. So for instance, I don't have a bucket that says hobby carryover or grocery carryover. I have one bucket for my binders, both my variable and my sinking funds, and those buckets hold the excess money that I'm saving throughout the year. And the thing that tells me where it is these. So I know I have $40 of that bucket. Let's say that bucket has $5,000 in it. I know that $40 of that is in my hobbies carryover. I do that because it just works better for me. I hate all of the going through and updating 75 accounts or keeping 4,000 check registers, etc. That's actually the reason I started the cash stuffing in the beginning, because I wanted a more tactile way to track the money that I have. And so because I do it this way, I know that I have this money in here. Even if it's prop money, I know it's there and I know how much it is, and it gives me a better relationship to it. I'll talk a little bit more about it when I go into the binders with prop money. Okay, and I didn't get any money out for social group. In gas, I spent $41.50, so we'll round that up to 42. And I have to check my purse because today is Monday, and it is pool day. Not like going to the pool, but playing pool. My favorite group of people, my social group actually. So 20, 40, and 2. And so I might need a little bit more money, because at the pool hall, I always try to buy something, because pool is free. And so I try to buy something, and anything that I buy is at least $5, a soda, French fries, whatever. So now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take this spent right here, and we're going to, well, let's do the spent prop money first. This is the first time I've gotten gas for the minivan this month. And so we're going to put that in here. Of course, I'm buying way less gas for the minivan now because I'm traveling in the RV van. All right, and then so far the expenditures I have out of here for the month equal 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 25, 30, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43. 243. Okay, so 243 is what is in here. All right, and then just another note, I balance the money that's in those binders to here. So I would take the 243 that's in the cash. I would add the 43 that's in the prop is 286. Plus I have cash I've taken out and put in my purse for 336. And that closely balances what my ledger says. Closely because of rounding and such. Okay, now next let's do the sinking funds. This is my fattest binder. I need to move some of these, maybe separate them. Okay, so what do I have this week? Mostly medical, and then I have some tech. Okay, so I only have 2 transactions to take money out of. So tech is electronics, fully funded, was fully funded at $1,200. I'm going to put this in here now. And I'm not sure if I'm going to redo this fully funded or not, because I was saving for the earbuds too. So I think I had 1,230 in here. I did. And then I took out 175 for 1,055. Okay. So 175, 150, 70, $80. Let's see if there's change back here. I think there might be. But of course not. Hold on. All right. So 175. 175 is going to go in there for my earbuds. And now I have 1,055 left. And that I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave the fully funded in there. And actually, let's mark this off, and we'll go ahead and put 1,055 in here, because this is for a phone, and I don't want a phone that's more than 1,000. So there we go. And next is medical, and medical is getting the rest of this, and that is, let me add them up. I know it's on the other sheet, but $204.22. I have a dentist appointment as well in like 10 days, and that is going to give this another big hit. $4.99, and that's what I'm saving it for. Okay, so 204. 1, 2. Oh, I have change on this one. 204. Okay, so I should have $4.99 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, 95, 97, and 99. Okay, and this money is going in here. And that takes care of my sinking funds. So now I will put this all together. So altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 50, 70, 85, 87, 89, 91, 92, and it should be 593, so close enough, again, like I said, with rounding. So this one is now balanced. Okay, and then next, we only have one out of my low priority, and that is RV maintenance, and that was my deodorizer and cleaner. Okay, and so that is $36. And this fund is for any maintenance items with the RV. So I might have some change back here. Let me see. 36. Nope. All right, hold on. All right, here's the RV maintenance money, $100 in my prop drawer. 50, 70, 80, 92, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 100, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, yep. So that should leave me with 864 after I take out the 36. Sorry, 20, 30, 2, 4, and 6. So let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 62, 3, and 4. Okay. Now this one is good for RV maintenance. I know that this is a lot of work, but I'm telling you, for me, it just, you know, when I have the money in these envelopes, when I have these bills, these prop bills, it makes the money in the bank seem real, right? Just having a digit in there, it's like when you spend a credit card. You spend it and that digit doesn't decrease until you pay like the credit card bill, right? And so you don't ever notice it and you don't think about it as much. But when I'm going to make a purchase and I go to these envelopes and I look what's in here, it gives me this tactile. For instance, right now, 50, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 2, 64, and 66. Right? So $166 I have spent this month, and this shows what I've actually taken out, right? So that's super important. Now, the last expenses that I've had were the Italy expenses, and I will do those. Hold on. All right, that's in this binder here. I just moved that. That's why I said hold on. And I need a total of $239.32. Okay. 1, 2, 20, 30, 239. Let's just do 240. Yeah, 240 is fine. Okay, so we're going to draw a full 240. Okay, so I should have 3177 left. So I have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 50, 75, and 77. All right. Excellent. And I just got done moving this. I'm doing some refiguring of my binders. They're not really changing anything, just where I'm keeping the envelopes. Like I said, that one is really thick and I want to get that changed. And this I'm not going to put in the back because I don't spend out of that binder very much. I call that my long term. All right, so that concludes the envelope unstuffing. Oh, it looks like I got through that in a total of 16 minutes, plus the intro. So let's get going on my binder, and I will be right back. All righty, let's get going on this binder right here. We are going to start, I guess by counting the money, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it's 37. So there must be one extra there. I know it's 37. I'm good to go. All right, let's start with the Wrens. This is from Wren at Mischief Managed Budget and Champagne at Champagne's Corner. And I am going to do 11 today. And that is this prop money right here. And this goes back in here. Now I knew this was going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have one of these prop monies ready to go. No reason to make this thicker than it needs to be. This money means it's already been transferred. I did a bunch of transferring to fully fund my Italy. So we're good to go there. This one is now done. No money's in the envelope. This just stays there so that I know it's there. Sorry. Boop. Okay, the next one that I have is my challenge. And this was the one that was given on my Ko-Fi at the beginning of the year. Same thing, I transferred this money out. Last week I saved 10. This week, let's go ahead and save 15. And so 10 and $15 is going to go in here. Let's take these two 10s and buy back one of the 20s. Okay. You can get this on my Ko-Fi. It's the whole year. It's free. This is my favorite one. I want to be these critters on the lazy river, preferably the San Marcos River, because it is chilly and cold, and I love it. Okay, then next, we have this one from Wren. This was her year-long downloadable, printable, and I love this so much. I printed it. I'm using it in 3 different places right now, which is usually what I do whenever I am going to have a savings challenge that I pay for. I like to use it in multiple places. So let's see what I'm going to save. I'm trying to catch up a little bit. So 6, let's do one more. As you can see, this is July and I'm in August. Really? Another 6? Let's just do one more. And a 4. So $16. Works for me. Okay, so 10, 15, and $16. That is okay. Let's do 10 and 10 for 20. So now in this challenge altogether, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, and 3. And this is with a 6-sided dice on only 2 months. Really? Okay. Next one I have is my grandsons, and this got extra money last week, I think. Okay, and these are Marlene's challenges. I put 50 a week in, or I'm sorry, 50 a month, which is about 10 or 11 a week. Let's just go ahead and do these and see where it ends me up. I do a 12-sided dice, and I have these numbered. So I'm going to, oh, the cute little reptile here. I'm going to scratch this one off, and it's going to tell me what I'm going to save. When I saw these, I knew I had to have them because they're so cute, just like my grandson. I save money for him every month. I've already transferred this full amount into his CD, and so this is just the representation of it. $6 more, and let's go one more time. And number 5 again, okay. And 2, so a total of $8 in this one. And that is enough because I put extra in here last month. So let's do 8, 9, 10. 10 is 20. Let's take these 2 10s and buy back this last 20. There we go. So far for the year, and this will end up being $600 at the end of the year. Like I said, I've already funded the CD, so we're good to go. 1, 50, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 375, 77, and 78. All right, we are getting close, folks. Okay, I think I just need 22 more for this month. Okay, alphabet challenge. I moved this up because I'm not getting to it as much as I would like. Let's move this out. This is almost done. This is a challenge that's on my Etsy shop. However, my Etsy shop is now on vacation. I'm trying to stall and not make any more money this year as my YouTube channel. I'm getting about $10 a month, so I don't even know if I'll make another $100 check this year. And that'll keep me under the $600 for claiming taxes. That's why I'm going to do that. Now, I got to get rid of an IOU, and this one I get to keep until it is done. So let's see what I have here. I probably won't need that, get rid of an IOU, but I'm going to keep it up there just in case. So I have the H, and the H is going to be $8. So I can do the small counterpart, which is 4. And that's going to make $12 savings in this one. And I am going to do another one. Let me finish this first. This is getting really close to getting done. So H here is 8 plus 2 is 12. And what this is you can do it the actual way, which is the number of the actual number of the alphabet, or you can do the smaller amount on it. This is in my Etsy shop. You can do both. It is a do-it-yourself. So this one is a minus $2. Let's see what's going to go here. I've got enough money. And what do we have? Ooh, it's a U. Oh my goodness. So the U is going to be $21. So $19. Let's go ahead and do the U here is $5. Okie dokie. That's going to make it doable. So a total of 26 minus the $2 will be $24 in here. And look, I only have, oh, this Y is done too, I think, y'all, because I marked it off here. That's interesting. I'll pause for a second and check that. Okay, so $22 I need to get for here. I'm sorry, $26 minus the 2 is $24, and I did both of these. And the garbage truck is coming, so I am going to pause this, check on that, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, yes, as I suspected, I had already done that one. So this challenge, you guys, is almost done. I have 2 more cards. Fun. Let's see how much total I have, and I might want to do some consolidating. Now, in this case, it's going to be opposite of Ren's challenge in that I have her fake dollars in here to tell me this money's already been transferred into my Italy fund. I know. It may not make any sense to you, but it makes total sense to me, and my bookkeeping is solid. So I'm going with it. And I'm definitely going to buy back some of these small bills. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's grab this 10. Now, how much in this one altogether? 2, 50, 3, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 35, 40, 45, 47, 447. And all of these challenges were picked at the beginning of the year to save a certain amount of money. Some of I have finished, some of them I have not. And I left myself room in there to add new challenges throughout the year. Okay, next I have these from Rox's box. And let me see. No, I'm sorry. This is the summer box. Oh, okay. Let's grab 3 of these and see what they hold. This is just an old binder that I had made. It looked like this with the amount you can save each month, but I used this to put in my, which one was which? Oh, okay, yeah, these are the discarded. Anyhow, I use this to tape these on here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, we're going to save 2, so I might try another card. No, probably not, because we're going to play Shut the Box. And Shut the Box hates me. Here we go. This is a 1 die Shut the Box. 6, 4, 3, 4. Yep, so we're going to do $3 in here because I decided I'm not doing the big amount because Shut the Box hates me. Okay, and so this one's going to go back in, but I have done it another time. You know what? Let's just do it one more time. Let's do it. Yeah, one more time. That's fine. We'll put this back in. And save 2 times, so I need to do another 3. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10, because I have a shortage of small bills. So when I get down to the end, I can exchange these for bigger ones, should I need. Okay, dokie, so both of these are going back in, and then I have Search and Save, the little pink ducky. Now this is from Oh My Crafts and Budgets and My Modern Homestead, and this was actually a spring challenge, but you know what? The raindrops look like a rainy day fun to me. So let's do this right here. And this binder, my long-term binder, this year was a little bit that I was saving, a little bit different in that I was saving for Italy, but it is usually my emergency fund binder. So that's why I used this. Let's go $2 in here. Let's put back 3 and grab this 5. Okie dokie. And you know what? I think I need one more because I didn't complete the one. Let's grab one more. Ugh. Yep, shut the box. Okay, that was the one on top. So I had to do it. That one is done. Oops, it goes into the other thing. At least it's not double this time. 2, 1, 4, 2, so $3 again. Okay. And let's do off another one of these. All right, so I am going to pause you, put all this stuff away, and be right back. All right, sorry about that. You know what? Anybody who has been using their iPhone for recording for a while, look at it because there's a pause button now. And having that pause button has saved me so much time in editing. Champagne, I am talking to you because you don't do editing. And like if you end up having to pause or whatever, it causes you to have to edit. And it should not because you can just use the pause button. All right, this is from Jenny over at the Dramatic Panda, and I am going to roll this 20-sided dice. I did this instead of printing out all the cards. I just shrunk them, made them smaller, and I am going to roll, and it's going to tell me what ones I'm going to do in this box. And I just have the cards sitting in here. I didn't set up an actual box for this. I really wanted to use it. Jenny's fantastic, and I wanted to do this box. Didn't have any room in my regular challenges for it. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. So 13 is going to be the Rugrats. Okay, so let's find those really quick. What era were the Rugrats? You know, I think those are like the 2000s, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Nope, not the 2000s. There we go, the 90s. Okie dokie. So $5. I usually like to mark it up like that. Okay, so $5 is going into here. And, oops, just one 5D. And now we're going to roll the 20-sided dice for this card. And this just represents the whole stack of cards is all. And 4 and 5 is times 2. And then I'm going to do one more. And 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. Ooh, the duck. The duck in disguise. Daffy Duck, I think, right? And when is that, the 60s or 70s? 80s, 90s. Oh, here we go. $6. times 2. Ooh, you guys, that's 12 bucks. Ooh, okay. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll be right back. Got a 10 plus 2 is 12 into this box. And 2, 4, 6. Let's go 5 and 6. So now we have 20, 30, 5, 40, $41 in this box already. This was just a fun way to do this without having to make and cut all those cards. My original Critters box came with a card that you could do this original thing for. I'm not sure anybody ever realized that, but that's why I did this way. Now I'm not starting the Christmas one yet. I have these 2 left. This is where I'm putting that money that I'm transferring out. Let's do these 2 right here. And this is from Plan to Save Designs. And this is a book that she did. And I am not doing the full book yet. I'm probably going to bring it in next year. But I wanted to do these challenges because they are gorgeous. So I need back my 6-sided die. Let's do this. Number 6, of course. Of course, I got a 6, and I think it's this one right here. Yep. Nope. That's this one here, the 2. Okay, so it must be this one. All righty. So $6 for here. Do I have enough to do 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I do. So 6, and then let's grab a 4 from over here. And I think I want to do it in yellow. Do I have another 4? No, but I can do 2 and 2. Oh, I'm getting rid of the big ones. How about 2, 1, and 1? Okay, so $10 is going into here. I'm going to grab another 10 and put these 2 back. Okay. And just from these 2 challenges so far in this box, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 45, 50, and 5. Here is the front of it if you haven't seen it. Again, this was an amazing box. I didn't have room for the box in my challenges yet, but I wanted to use some of them, so I grabbed this one. Now, I have just a couple of things left. I have this one here that I'm adding to in a very small way, but let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's grab a 5. And we have 7. I can put 7 in here. All right, I can put a 7 in here. Let me see. Is there a 7? I don't think so. Let's do a 5. That's with kind of this color of blue, I think. Yeah, close enough. All right, is there a blue 2 anywhere on here? I see a blue 3. There's a darker blue. Oh, I see a purple 2. Okay, let's just grab purple. Let's just grab purple and do a purple 2. Where did I see that purple 2? Right here. This is so cute, you guys. Love this challenge. It is by Budgeting for Me, sorry. And it comes with this color one, and that'll give you an idea of the colors, or you can do it in black and white. I printed it in both. This is going to be like my larger 2026 challenge next year, but I'm just getting a head start on it, as I always do. And so 20, 30, 45, 55, and $57 into this one. All right, this is a long video today, but we are finally done. And I want to thank you so much for taking some time out with me today. I am really appreciating those who stick around to watch, like the recaps and the unstuffings, because that really is what this is all about. I do savings challenge videos to support these envelopes and binders that I have that are used to help me with my intentional everyday spending. I will be back Thursday with box challenges. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'll be back Thursday with my regular cash stuffing and maybe one box challenge too, just to have some fun. Until the next one, Bye.